One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Appalachian State's offense will get the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team. And
there he goes. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Davis looking to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Florida Atlantic's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up in the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, there's the ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following it up for a massive fumble recovery.
They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll try the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Let's talk about App State. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to do. The ball pops out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make him make it quick.
And that's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs, because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create...
He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Davis will throw. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Leaves it with the back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the Sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's awesome. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. The Owls are at the line trying to move the Sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. With jet sweep pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Guys, let's chat about App State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab. Turn He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. That's caught. It's Cooks. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vaughn. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Good right down the boulevard. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's a...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll pull it on the read. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game, that's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Tight end now in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Unleashes one deep. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Rush is on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Owls! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Davis will throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Lemon. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll try to get it through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Set back by the earlier sack. Maybe a hint of desperation here, behind and going for it on 4th and long. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.